Okay, my question is probably of no value to anyone other than me. Nevertheless, I hope you can help a man out with spitballing my financial planning. I have been absorbed into the FI movement, not the repart.
Real estate.
Got it.
No, financial independence, retire early. So he's interested in the financial independence, but not the retire early.
You are right. That's fire cut in half.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. And I'm looking for the best advice that you would have given yourself at my age. What do you think? What's easy there, Tiger? I might be your age. Big Al, on the other hand.
I will tell you.
Maybe you just address
Joe,
this to Big Al.
Joe is not your age anymore.
Pretty close.
Not really.
I'm closer to his age than I am to your age.
Yes, I will give you that.
All right.
Barely.
All right. I have no children, no wife or girlfriend, and I'm saving around $65,000 annually. I'm maxing out my 401k, Roth IRA, HSA, the balance going into my taxable brokerage account, mostly Vanguard, some Vanguard fund, VOO. That's
Vanguard S&P 500 ETF.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you own that? You have to disclose it.
No, my son does.
Oh, okay. I have no debt or mortgage and feel like this is the perfect time to risk as much as I can for the best gains for over the long term. My 401k is split 80% large cap, 20% small cap. My Roth is mostly in REITs due to the tax advantages. My Roth is mostly in REITs due to the tax advantage, and I haven't not invested my HSA as of yet, and I would like to know your opinion on what you suggest as I'm healthy and young. I was thinking about buying a condo and investing less to pay. I was thinking about buying a condo and investing less to pay it off as soon as possible. Okay, so he's saving 65 grand, buys a condo,
right? Instead
of saving 65, save a little bit less, and then just throw everything against the debt.
Sure.
But the housing market is going crazy. Cray. See, dude, I'm your age. I know the way to go.
That is a huge stretch.
It's all in your mind, Al. You're the one that tells everybody that, right?
Yeah, the real estate market's going cray.
When I used to say stuff like that, you would call me on it. Now I think our listener needs to call you on it. We don't say that anymore. Not this generation.
Got it. All right. Anything goes, and I look forward to your advice. P.S. I don't have a car or animals. Only me, myself, and your crazy banter every week, which makes me laugh like a crazy person on the bus that rides around Seattle, Washington.
Very cool.
Thanks, Bevan from Seattle. We got an office coming up in Seattle.
We do. Yep.
So stay tuned for some big news here in the next week or two. By the time the show airs,
it may be there.
Maybe there. I like, but does he buy a condo? I mean, he's saving $65,000. What's his question though? I just got lost.
Well, he wants us to tear it apart, his plan.
Well, there's nothing to tear apart. The kid's saving $65,000 a year and he's 33 years old.
Well, let's start with 401k allocation. 80% large cap, 20% small cap.
Love it.
Yeah, love that too.
Put some international, maybe emerging markets.
Sure. At 33, you basically want to be all in. If you can handle the volatility.
And it's a 401k and Roth IRA. You can't touch that money until you're 60 anyway. You're 33. You got 30 years to go.
That's right.
Right. So
how about REITs and a Roth?
No, I don't like that at all.
I don't either. I think you probably find that the emerging markets or small cap will do better long term. You want your highest performing asset in the Roth.
And put your REITs in your 401k or IRA.
Agreed.
The reason why he's doing that for the tax advantage is that maybe the interest that kicks out of the REIT, he's taking it.
Yeah,
he's deferring that.
Right.
But if I'm looking at, let's say, small cap value or emerging markets, is going over the long term probably has a higher expected rate of return than a REIT.
Yes, and so you put your REITs in the 401k because it's ordinary income anyway, so you kind of match that up.
Yep.
Okay.
So what else? To buy a condo in
Seattle? Yes, I would say
you're 33. The market's always going to be crazy. There's always going to be something that's not going to make it a buy. You're going to have buyer's remorse regardless.
Yeah, and at some point though, there will be a dip in the real estate market. And I started investing in real estate in 1985. And there were two major dips. The Great Recession was the biggest one, but now everything is so much higher than what I paid for it. I mean, I think long term, you think of virtually almost anywhere on the West Coast, that's where people are moving to. I think that's a great location.
Right. And look, Seattle's a booming market.
Yep.
So yeah, I understand the real estate is cray cray.
That was your term, not his.
But
You're trying to be 25.
but he's 33, and let's say he holds it for 10 years. Do you think the value of your condo in 10 years from now is going to be higher or lower than what you paid for it? You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
probably going to build equity. You're going to pay it down. The interest rates are pretty low. I would continue to save as much as you can. Right now is the time to take the risk, and leverage is your friend. Right. So as long as you have a good, healthy income, and you're saving $65,000 a year, I would put 20% down, get a decent rate, and not necessarily pay any extra, and continue to grow your other liquid portfolio.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Thanks. Bevan from Seattle.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.